Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. So already we started the definite integrals. In the last class I started the exercise. In that exercise I gave few questions as a homework. So first I will solve that homework questions. See here I wrote the questions with their question numbers, whatever their question number in the NCERT textbook. First one, integration from 2 to 3 1 by x into dx. We are familiar with integration of 1 by x. Integration of 1 by x is log x from 2 to 3. So here log, in place of x first we have to write the upper limit, then we have to write the lower limit. And you are familiar, we are not writing an integral constant in the definite integral. It is log of 3 by 2. Next one. What is integration of sin 2x? It is minus cos 2x divided by 2 from 0 to pi by 4. Minus 1 by 2 I wrote outside. It is cos of 2 into pi by 4 minus cos 0. What is cos 90? Cos 90 is 0. Cos 0 is 1. So answer is 1 by 2. Next here, integration of e raised to x is e raised to x from 4 to 5, that is e raised to 5 minus e raised to 4. If you want you can continue further, otherwise stop it here only. Further continuation means what? What is the minimum term we have to take that as a common? The minimum term is e raised to 4 in the bracket e minus 1. Next, what is the integration of cosecant x? It is log of cosecant x minus cot x from pi by 6 to pi by 4. Now write down the upper limit and lower limit. It is log of cosec pi by 4 minus cot pi by 4 minus log cosec pi by 6 minus cot pi by 6. Cosec 45, pi by 4 is 45, sin 45 is 1 by root 2, cosec 45 is root 2, cot 45 is 1 minus log of pi by 6 is 30 degree. What is sin 30 degree? Sin 30 degree is 1 by 2, cosec 30 is 2. And what is cot 30? See, you are familiar. Cot 30 is cos 30 by sin 30. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Answer is minus root 3. And you can stop it here, or it is in the form of log m minus log n. That is log of root 2 minus 1 upon 2 minus root 3. Next, 10th one. Integration of 0 to 1, from 0 to 1, 1 upon 1 plus x square, and it is nothing but tan inverse of x from 0 to 1. Tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse 0. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4 and tan inverse 0 is 0. Finally we got the answer pi by 4. Moving to the next question, that is question number 10th we completed. Now we are moving to the 12th one, integration from 0 to pi by 2 cos square x. See, the 12th question is integration from 0 to pi by 2 cos square x. Here we know that we are not familiar with integration of cos square x, but we can convert cos square as with the help of multiples. 0 to pi by 2, 1 plus cos 2x whole divided by 2. Here 1 by 2 is constant in the flower bracket. Integration of 1 with respect to x is x from 0 to pi by 2 plus integration of cos 2x is sin 2x divided by 2 from 0 to pi by 2. Now 1 by 2, first I am writing the value for x, upper limit and lower limit, pi by 2 minus 0 plus 1 by 2, upper limit is pi by 2, sin 2 into pi by 2 minus sine 0. Here 2 and 2 get cancels, and you know that sine of any number into pi is 0 and sine 0 is 0. This is 0 and sine 0 is also 0. That means this complete bracket is 0. So this is 1 by 2 into pi by 2. Then what is remaining? Pi by 4 is the answer. Moving to the next question. 13th already we did. Now 14th. I am moving to the next question, that is the question number 14. Question number 14. The exercise already our familiarity is 7.9 from the NCERT. 14th one is integration from 0 to 1. 2x plus 3 upon 5x square plus 1 into dx. See, this is a proper fraction and the method is, first I am taking the denominator separately. 2x upon 5x square plus 1 plus 3 upon 5x square plus 1 into dx. Here 2 outside. Otherwise, I wrote, first I will take the integration separately. 2x upon 5x square plus 1 into dx plus 0 to 1 3 upon 5x square plus 1 into dx. See, when you observe the first integration, it is nearer to the formula integration of f dash of x upon f of x dx. That answer is log of f of x. But see, when you observe, what is the differentiation of 5x square? Differentiation of 5x square is 10x, but here we have a 2x. To make it a 10, I am multiplying and dividing by 5. It is 10x upon 5x square plus 1 into dx. Now the first integration is in the form of f dash of x upon f of x, that is log of f of x. And here what I am doing, first I took 3 from the numerator and the denominator you are getting as 1 upon 5x square plus 1 into dx. Just remember, you derived 6 formulas. In all the 6 formulas, what we observed, the x square coefficient is either plus 1 or minus 1. Here it is a 5. To write it in the standard form, I took 5 outside. 1 by 5, it is 1 upon x square plus 1 by 5. But in all the 6 formulas, it is x square plus a square or x square minus a square, like that. Both the terms should be in the form of square. So that's why this I am writing as this 1 by 5. Already 3 is there. That is 5. Integration from 0 to 1. 1 upon x square. 1 by 5 is 1 by root 5 whole square. Yes. Now have you remembered the formula? Yes. For the second one, it is in the form of 1 upon x square plus a square. And the answer is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. First one is in the form of f dash of x upon f of x. So your answer is here 1 by 5 as it is log of 5x square plus 1 from 0 to 1 because of this formula. And here 3 by 5 constant, it is in the form of 1 upon x square plus a square. 1 by a is 1 upon root 5 tan inverse of x upon 1 by root 5 from 0 to 1. So here, now I am simplifying. One by 5 outside. First I will write the upper limit in place of x. Upper limit is 1. 1 square is 1. 5 plus 1, it is 6. Otherwise I will write the calculations. 5 plus 1 minus the log of lower limit. 0 into anything is 0. 0 plus 1. It completes the first part. And here what I am doing? 3 upon this 5 I am writing as root 5 into root 5. And it is 1 upon 1 by root 5. That root 5 goes up in the bracket. First time, and root 5 goes up. It is tan inverse of, see here, This will be written as tan inverse of root 5x, 1 upon root 5. Root 5 goes up. Now write down the upper limit. Upper limit is 1. Root 5 minus lower limit is 0. Here this root 5 and root 5 get cancels. It is 1 by 5 log 6 minus log 1 plus 3 upon root 5. Tan inverse root 5, we don't know value, keep as it is. And what is tan inverse of 0? Tan inverse of 0 is 0. So no need to write that. This is the answer. And here also log 1 value is 0. Log 1 with any base is always 0. So finally our answer is 1 upon 5 log 6 minus, it is 0, no need to write that, plus 3 upon root 5 tan inverse root 5. This is the answer. See, every problem is depending on the basic simple integration. Only thing we have to substitute the upper limit and the lower limit. Moving to the next question, that is 15th one, 0 to 1. Integration from 0 to 1 x into e raised to x square. If you are thorough in the basic integration, you know that which method we are applying. Here don't apply by parts. If you go for method of substitution, for your convenient I am writing like this, 0 to 1 e raised to x square x into dx. I think now you got the idea what will be the substitution. Put x square is equal to t. 2x into dx, we are differentiating. 2x into dx is dt, x into dx is dt by 2, and that we required here. And whenever we are doing a method of substitution in definite integral, we have to change the limits. In this, if x is 1, upper limit, then t is equal to 1 square. In this we have to substitute 1. If x is 0, then t is equal to 0 square, that is 0. So luckily you are getting the same values in this example, but every time you are not getting the same values. So it is 0 to 1 e raised to t into dt by 2. And we converted the limits, that's why no need to convert the answer in the form of x. It is 1 by 2 integration of e raised to t is e raised to t 0 to 1. We did the conversion, that's why directly I am writing the upper limit and lower limit. E raised to 1 minus e raised to 0. It is 1 by 2. E raised to 1 is e. Any number raised to 0 is 1. So this is the final answer. Now moving to the next question, that is question number 16. Moving to the next question, 16th one, integration from 1 to 2, 5x square upon x square plus 4x plus 3. Here what you are observing, when you observe that function given in the integration, see that 5x square upon x square plus 4x plus 3 is an improper fraction. Even though we are doing the sum in definite integral, this function is an improper. So first we have to convert into proper, we have to write it in the simplest form. Here 5x square upon x square plus 4x plus 3 is an improper fraction. Next, by partial fraction, we have to divide the numerator. Instead of 5x square, otherwise write on 5x square, we have to divide by x square plus 4x plus 3. So here we required 5x square, here we have only x square. It is multiplied with 5. 5x square plus 20x plus 15. Go for normal subtraction. So it is minus 20x minus 15. Correct. Therefore 5x square upon x square plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 5 plus minus 20x minus 5 upon x square plus 4x plus 3. In the next step, what I am doing, in the next step, I am taking minus common and writing the factors in the denominator. It is 5 minus outside 20x plus 5 upon x plus 1 into x plus 3. In that I am taking only the proper fraction. Consider the proper fraction. Only that part we have to consider. Consider the proper fraction. (20x plus 15 divided by) it is 15 it is 20x plus 15 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 3. Now apply partial fraction. By partial fraction, it is 20x plus 15 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 3 is a upon x plus 1 plus b upon x plus 3. And the last line I kept as it is for your reference. 5x square upon x square plus 4x plus 3. This I will keep as it is. Here take the LCM. It is 20x plus 15 upon x plus 1 into x plus 3. Left side as it is. On the right side take the LCM. A into x plus 3 plus b into x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x plus 3. On both the sides the denominator get cancels. 20x plus 15 is equal to a into x plus 3 plus b into x plus 1. Now substitute the values one by one. Already you are familiar with that method. First one I am writing, put x plus 3 is equal to 0. That is x is equal to minus 3 on both the sides, left side as well as right side. 20 into minus 3, that is minus 60 plus 15, it is minus 3 plus 3 is 0 plus b into minus 3 plus 1. It is minus 45 is equal to minus 2b, implies b is equal to 45 by 2. Next, put x plus 1 is equal to 0. That is x is equal to minus 1. Minus 20 plus 15 is equal to a into minus 1 plus 3, b is 0. It is minus 5 is equal to 2a. So a is minus 5 upon 2. Now write down that values. So therefore 20x plus 15, it is written as minus 5 by 2 and it is 45 by 2. And that we can write as minus 5 upon 2 into x plus 1 plus 45 by 2 into x plus 3. Therefore, write down these values in equation 1. 5x square upon x square plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 5 minus, this I am writing in the bracket, minus 5 by 2 x plus 1 plus 45 by 2 x plus 3. Now remove the bracket. After removing a bracket with limits, write down the integration. Plus 5 upon 2 x plus 1 minus into plus is minus 45 by 2 into x plus 3. Now write down with integration with limits. 5x square upon x square plus 4x plus 3 into dx. The limits are 1 to 2. plus 1 is equal to 1 to 2 5 into dx plus 1 to 2 5 upon 2x plus 1 into dx minus 45 by 2 integration from 1 to 2 1 upon x plus 3 into dx. Yes, solve this. So here just do the integration and substitute the values. This is 5x from 1 to 2 plus 5 by 2 as it is in the bracket log of x plus 1 from 1 to 2 minus 45 by 2 log of x plus 3 from 1 to 2. 5 outside, upper limit minus lower limit plus 5 by 2 log upper limit is 2, 2 plus 1 3 minus log 2 minus 45 by 2 in the bracket log 5 minus log 4. 2 minus 1 is 1, it is 5. Here 5 by 2, here 5 by 2 common I took. In the bracket log 3 minus log 2 is log 3 by 2 minus 5 by 2 outside, it is 9. 9 into log of 5 upon 4. So this is the final answer. Moving to the next question, that is question number 17. Question number 17. Integration from 0 to pi by 4. 2 into secant square x plus x cube plus 2x into dx. So here 2 constant integration of secant square x is tan x from 0 to pi by 4. Next, integration of x cube is x raised to 4 by 4 from 0 to pi by 4 plus 2 x square by 2 from 0 to pi by 4. 2 and 2 get cancels. Here 2 outside, tan pi by 4. First upper limit minus lower limit plus 1 by 4. This is pi by 4 raised to 4 minus 0 plus pi by 4 whole square minus 0. Tan 45 is 1, tan 0 is 0 plus 1 by 4 pi raised to 4 by 4 raised to 4 plus pi square by 4 square. It is 2 plus pi raised to 4 by 4 raised to 5 plus pi square by 4 square. So this is the final answer. Now only 5 questions are remaining. That 5 questions I will complete in the next class, because if it is very lengthy you will feel boring. So that remaining 5 questions I will explain, and I will explain some more examples with that 5 questions.